Hi guys, Pikachu here. I I've just decided today that I wanted to show you how I got into Pokemon. So just my story with Pokemon, my Pokemon journey, how I came to love Pokemon, and why it's just why I started this channel. Just how Pokemon has influenced my life so far, and even though I haven't really been into it for as long as many Pokemon YouTubers have, or even many of the big Pokemon fans, I I haven't been into it very long at all, really, since third grade, and right now I'm in eighth grade. Really hasn't been that long. I I remember everything from it, though. I mean, maybe not like the small details, but I remember how it all started. And today I'm just gonna share that with you, because I can. So, I already said I first became a fan of Pokemon in third grade. Well, I'm not actually 100% sure if it was third grade. I think it was. It might have been second grade. But it was around the time when the XY anime came out. I'm just gonna hide this thing. It was around the time the XY anime came out. So I I started by watching the Indigo League anime. I was sent home sick one day, and Pokemon Indigo League, the first episode of it, was on TV. I didn't even know it was on. I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was just playing a game on my iPod. And it was just on it. Like, I wasn't really paying close attention to it, but I but I knew what it was, and I was like, hey, this is that thing that's popular right now. What's it called? Pokemon, I think. So I watched that episode at the same time that I was playing the game. So I wasn't that into what was on the TV at that point. But later that day, like after the episode, something else came on that I don't even remember what it was. But I went to my room, got got Netflix up on my iPod, and started watching the first series. I started watching Indigo League. I had just seen the first episode, but as I said, I wasn't really paying attention to it. So I watched it again, and since then, Pikachu has been my favorite Pokemon. So when I was done watching, I think they only have season 1 on Netflix of Indigo League, not season 2 or the Orange Island. So I still haven't even seen that part. So I don't know everything that happened in Indigo League. And then, as I said, the XY anime was just happening at that time. It was around the time of XY. So I don't actually own the games. I've never played any of the Carlos games. But Jeff, around this time, he got Pokemon X, and I think he got Pokemon Sun at around the same time too. So this was like towards the end of XY craze and everything, and the start of Alola. So Alola was actually the third region I was introduced to, but I don't know. I never really got into the XY anime very much. I watched Indigo League because I just liked it better than the XY anime, which sounds kind of weird, but I did at the time. Now I'm regretting not watching it while it was still on Netflix. Indigo League's been on Netflix forever, but XY is not on it anymore, so I have no platform where I can watch it. It's not on Pokemon TV, it's not on Netflix, it's not on Disney Plus. It's occasionally on Pokemon TV. I'll watch it when it comes back on Pokemon TV, but that won't be for a while. They're doing their second round of Advance, which, by the way, I have seen every episode of. So I decided actually last year on my birthday. So I got a bunch of the Pokemon books, so I knew every Pokemon through Kalos, and several of the Alola ones like Pikipek, all the starters, Solgaleo, not even Lunala then. I mean, all the Pokemon on here, I knew them back then. And my mouse decides it doesn't like me right now. So yeah, I knew all of these Pokemon from a book. So I didn't even know about generations. I knew that Pokemon was on video games. I knew it had a video game format, and really, even watching Jeff play Sun, I mean, guys, he actually beat it the day before I did, after having it since the year it was released. I got my copy of Pokemon Moon last year. And he beat it the day before I did. He just could not beat the Elite Four. Then I go in and beat it in 3 days. And, I mean, my whole team, it's not the same as it was at this time. I started out, my first ever Pokemon was Litten. Pikachu's, of course, still my favorite. Not because it was the first one I knew, though. There was actually a time before Pokemon was, like, popular, around Black and White. The beginning of Black and White. I got this Duat figure from a McDonald's Happy Meal, so... I mean, and then occasionally there would be commercials for the Poké Ball. So it was weird. Those commercials were weird, but I knew about Squirtle and Electabuzz from those ones. So the first 3 Pokemon I knew were Squirtle, Electabuzz, and Duat. And I hate Electabuzz. I like Squirtle mostly from MNJTV's Pokemon Talk. That series is hilarious. If you haven't watched it, you really should. But then Ash's Squirtle is kind of funny too. Um, I don't even know why I hate Electabuzz or how I feel about Duat. I mean, I probably wouldn't even give it a second thought if it wasn't one of the first Pokemon I knew. So that would mean I don't like it, but I just have nostalgic attachment to it, and that's why it's one of Contagious's favorite Pokemon too. It's the first one she knew. So I got my copy of Pokemon Moon, got my Litten. Jeff traded me a Rockruff. That's still the very same Rockruff that I use in my Sword game. And the Litten that I use on my DS, very same one I started with. In Howley City, I caught myself a Pikachu. I don't use that same Pikachu anymore. At the end of my Moon playthrough, I got one that was wearing Ash's Kanto hat. And then later, when I realized that one was so fake that it wouldn't even let me get the Pikachu EMZ, I got the one that I use now. That was in my Ultra playthrough. The first time I got Ultra, which I also beat in just a few days with having to go to school. I think it took me longer though. So it came on a Thursday, I'm pretty sure. Then I had to go to school on Thursday, but it came on Thursday night. and I didn't even play it Thursday night very much, just so I can unlock trading because I just really wanted to put my team there. By the way, my team at this point wasn't the same one it is now. I don't think I had Lunala, even though it's the same Lunala from my regular moon. I might have been using Lunala. I think I had plans to switch both Lunala and my Alolan Raichu out, and then everyone else's for my team. But so I had at that time it was Pikachu with Ash's Kanto hat, so hacked, obviously hacked. It was in a Master Ball. My Litten and my Rockruff, which I've had forever. A Mimikyu, which I've had forever, the same one that I use in Sword. And Alolan Raichu. On my playthrough of How, towards the end of it, I did transfer in that Alolan Raichu. So that one's on How's team right now on my on a Pokemon Sword. And by the way, these are actually playthroughs that I've done, not on my channel, but they are separate playthroughs on separate accounts. I went through and beat the normal story, not the DLC yet. Well, I beat the Isle of Armor. But I loved my Pokemon Moon game so much that I got a Z Ring, Z Power Ring, Z Crystals, and figures for every member of my current team. I think Lycanroc got cropped out of this picture. Lycanroc, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be next to Rockruff, but as you can see, it cropped out her tail too. It might have been next to Litten, but if something got messed up, I had to take a lot of pictures, even though I didn't really use that many. So now I have my Ultra game. I didn't get my Dusk form Lycanroc until actually I didn't get it until I got my Lycanium Z. As you can see, is right here. I actually have a model of it. And by the way, this is me wearing it. That's my arm. And yes, this is electrical tape. I had to repair it because it broke. It wouldn't clip together, so I just used tape and rubber bands. Works perfectly fine now. So I played through Ultra and I loved it. Ultra Moon is still my favorite Pokemon game. Pretty recently, I bought Ultra Sun so I could play through the story again without having to delete my account. Pokemon Moon I did delete and give to Contagious because she wanted to see Gladion again, and she doesn't play it. I don't even think she's encountered Gladion again. So she clearly doesn't care. So I got Pokemon Sword for Christmas. Let's hope this is Pokemon Sword that comes up next. It is. So I got Pokemon Sword for Christmas the year it came out, which honestly I think was this same year. That was a big year. 2019 is when I got my first 3 Pokemon games. That's a big year. I got them. I got Pokemon Moon and my 2DS for my 13th birthday. I'm 14 right now. So, after beating Pokemon Sword, the next year, I think it was September 19th, I started my channel. And the name Pikazacian comes from Zacian in Pokemon Sword. And so when Jeff was saying our real names are our YouTube names in one of his videos, that's an utter lie. Not our real names at all. And I'm not going to tell you them. Ha ha. Though honestly, you might have seen them in some of our videos. Jeff isn't careful about editing names out. I try to be. So you've probably seen Jeff's name before. You probably didn't pay much mind to it. So, on Christmas Eve, actually, I got Let's Go Pikachu too, but I didn't really like that game as much. But I think it was also that same Christmas, I got a Mega Lucario figure that responds to a Keystone that I got. I bought that for $40, because that should be the next picture to come up. Yeah. So I'm also wearing that one, and I have the Mega Lucario right here with me, and the Keystone. You guys aren't going to be able to see this because I'm not using the camera, but you'll probably be able to hear it. So that's me turning on the Lucario. Now I'm pushing. I'm going to touch these two metal prongs right here. It connects to the Mega Lucario to do that. And I think that's really cool. And this is the limited edition Gyarados colored one. I bought it because it was less expensive. It was half the price of the other one. I don't know why. This is the special limited edition one. And it's half the price of the normal one. You can't buy it anymore. Like I said, it's limited edition. They're all sold out. You can probably buy it from someone on eBay. You can probably still buy one of these, but if you can pick it up for $40, you are lucky. So, for a while, I've just been like that guy who plays Pokemon sometimes. Never really done much never really done a playthrough. Until I bought my Ultra Sun. Lucario turns off too. So, I played Ultra Sun. Then I decided that I wanted to replay Omega Ruby. So I put all my Pokemon into the bank, deleted the save file, made a new save file, brought all the Pokemon back in, and played through again. After my second playthrough, I bought Hoenn Region Gym badges, because why not? They just arrived a few days ago, and for some reason the balance badge is unbalanced. I just adjusted it in the real one, but the picture is obviously not right. It's not supposed to go straight down, it's supposed to be slanted. Same with the heat badge, but the heat badge is slanted. So you can see all of them actually when the thing is closed. You can see about this much of the whole thing when the lid is closed. And then, like I said, the balance badge shouldn't be going straight down like this, it should be going like this. So you can barely see the rain badge, I think that's the stone badge, it might be called the rock badge. You can barely see the rock badge, the heat badge, stone badge, the heat badge, the balance badge, and the rain badge, but you can see the knuckle badge, whatever Brawley calls his badge. And no, Brawley has the knuckle badge, whatever Watson calls his badge. I think it's the feather, maybe wing badge, or Winona, and Liza and Tate have the mind badge. Yeah, you can see those ones just fine. Actually, the mind badge and the feather badge, if that's what it's called, I'll have to look. I forget the names of most of the gym badges. In Sword and Shield, they made them easy. I mean, the top of these two get cut off, but then these ones are right on the bottom, so you can't see where it says league badges. These are all pins too. I just think they're really cool. You guys don't have to. I do. They're a lot cooler in person than just in a picture too. I'm holding them right now and I like it. I just like holding them. But, I mean, they just arrived a few days ago. I like new things. So, I did that on my second playthrough, and then I did another recent playthrough of Pokemon Sword, and I used a Pikachu Cinderace, so I chose Scorbunny that time, not my Sobble. So as you can see, I'm still torn on the Galar starters. Should I choose a Scorbunny and evolve it, or do I keep Sobble? I love both of them. Rookie is the only one that I don't like. And I do like it, just not that much. I like Thwacky. I'll give it that. Thwacky, I like. So I used Pikachu, Cinderace. These are all Pokemon that I caught before Nessa's gym. I kept them all the way through my playthrough. Pikachu, Cinderace. By the end of the game, it was Corviknight, Voltund, Lucario. I caught it in a raid den as a Riolu. Trained it up in the Isle of Armor until it evolved, where I challenged Nessa, mainly using Pikachu. And oh god, oh god, oh god. Venusaur, who I got in the Isle of Armor. I can't remember. And that didn't evolve into Ivysaur until Kabu's gym challenge. So that's basically where I am now. I'm making this video to show you guys how my Pokemon journey started. And I probably didn't do the best job explaining it, but I don't know. I still like Pokemon after this long. Not as long as most people play it. You can kind of see Lycanroc in that picture, I think. Get down here. That might be her. That might be him. I think that's him. No. Maybe. No. I'm not sure. I can't tell. So, and then still, even though I haven't been playing the games as long as I've been watching the anime, I still like the anime better. And so, I've been more into the anime than the games the whole time, but I still love the games. And quite recently, I've started drawing Pokemon, and I tried to put in this video a drawing that I made. It didn't work very well, but I have made a whole video on my drawings. Just like put together a few of them and like made a short video about it. You guys should watch it if you like seeing Pokemon fan art. And then I've been listening to the music a lot too, not even just from the games, but from the anime. So Pokemon is, even when I'm not playing the games, I'm still pretty much either trying to come up with video ideas, which all involve Pokemon, working in a Bitos, my fan-made Pokemon region in Minecraft, drawing Pokemon either for a Bitos or just regular Pokemon, drawing trainers from Pokemon, self-explanatory, and listening to the music. So I think that's it. There might be more. Nothing else. So that's all I'm really gonna tell you guys. It's just my Pokemon journey. Everyone's is different. I'm just gonna tell you mine. Bye guys. This is really trippy.